Greetings. So this is going to be a general reading. I don't know why it feels like I've been away for a long time. I just haven't been in a place to, do any reads, any collective reads. So I just honored that. So I hope you guys have been doing well in the meantime. So welcome back. Greetings. I'm gonna start off, and then what's funny too is like I've been doing personal reads still, and with those I've been just drawn to use Oracle, not really use tarot. Like most of them, like if you got your reading, like some of you, just depending on at that time, I did not use tarot. I used Oracle for your entire reading, which is nothing wrong with that because the message is still going to come through. Just the system of the tarot right now, I just, haven't really vibe with it. I did use it for the first time Thursday night when I did happy hours, so I'll keep them close, but I'm gonna use my my own Oracle deck, the Divine Energy Oracle. And we're just gonna see what messages Divine Spirit, Divine Source God has for us, our spiritual team. Okay, what's that? I kept wanting to like share this message, but I wasn't sure yet. But I kept getting something with the ocean. Like some of you guys might be having dreams about the ocean. Pay attention to that because I feel like there's a lot of something symbolic in that for you. Like just the ocean within itself, just planetary wise, there's a lot going on in that world right now. Okay, so I'll share what messages we have so far. Okay, so we have 7 cards that flew out. So the first card that flew out was unplug. Okay, so some of you guys may need to unplug at this time from certain things. If it's too much energy, it's an overload of things. It definitely could be that you are taking a rest, maybe from social media for some of you, or just whatever it is that you feel like is taking a lot of your energy or draining you. You're disconnecting. You have gossip. One of the things you could be detaching from is definitely gossip, or people that are gossipers, or like other people's drama. Could even be like celebrity gossip and stuff like that, just kind of getting engulfed in dramatic, like, things that are drama filled, and just kind of taking your focus or distracting you or giving your ear to people talking about other people in a negative way. The promises of God came out as well with the rainbow. So there's some promise, a covenant between you and Source, like a promise that something, like, I'm hearing some of you guys gave, this is not going to be for everyone, but whoever this is for, you made a covenant with Source God. It was personal to you that you weren't going to have sex until you were married, whether you're still a virgin or you, what people call as born again virgins. Because the next card you have is marriage mantle, or the mantle of marriage. So I feel like because you know the weight, some of you guys know the weight of marriage. Like when I say the weight, not like a negative weight, but like the power, the significance of marriage for you in your mind and your heart and your eyes and your spirit. You look at love as a sacred covenant, and that could be why some of you guys made this promise, or spirit has made a promise to you, or you feel like you and God have this promise that your marriage is going to be something that you're going to hold sacred, you're going to cover it, you're going to protect it. There is something like you feel like you're already a wife or you're already a husband. You just may have not met the person yet, but you know that you're meant for it. Yeah, some of you guys may have also made a promise that you were not going to make certain things an idol in your life, like putting things on high pedestals above your relationship with Source God. Like, because you have the false idols card, and it's like the things that are meant to be maybe like rewards or an award of something, like winning something or getting the blessing, that you were not going to put it on this pedestal, that you would be grateful, like you would be thankful and grateful to have it, happy to have it, blessed to have it, but you were not going to make it a god in your life, like put it on this high pedestal, whatever this promise is. And for some of you it could be again connected to marriage, like you were not going to put that above anything else. For some of you, your distractions, like I'm not going to put these distractions. So you put up some boundaries in your life, or spirit is saying you might need to do that. illegal grounds, no trespassing. So when we make certain like stances like that, declarations, when we make promises like that, like I'm not going to place things over what, my relationship with God, or I'm not going to feed into things that are negatively affecting me vibrationally. I'm going to detach and disconnect. When you do that, you don't know, some of you may not know this, but when you do things like that, you are setting a boundary for anything that may, let's say, try to come and distract you, take all of your time and your focus on things that don't matter. You're not allowing those vibrations, those energies, those spirits to distract you, right? So like lower vibrational energy, when you talk to gossipers, what you're allowing in is you're lending your ear to talk about other people. And some of these people may be just like innocent bystanders, people that are not even really doing anything to this person that's gossiping, but for their own reasons. Maybe it's jealousy that they're gossiping about certain people, or they're getting you to kind of like lower your vibration to get in with them and talk down on other people. And that may not be your true character. So it's like you're inviting the negative energies and the karmic energies, and it may not be that deep. But let's say, for instance, like this person that's gossiping to you, right? Or a person, if this is not your situation, then, it, it doesn't apply. But you are connecting with somebody that talks about people all the time. And, oh, did you see what she had on? Or, oh, I heard this and I heard that. And some of these people, it might be like people she doesn't like for or he, whoever, doesn't like for a particular reason, and you're participating in it. And these people, you don't know that maybe these are good people, these are people that are, divine, or these are people that spirit has blessed, and you're talking about something you know nothing about, because you're connecting with this person that has beef with these people. So you're affecting your own good energy and vibe, your own good rapport, you know what I mean? Like you're tainting it by getting on the same level and vibration as this gossiper, right? So when you put up these boundaries and say, I'm going to detach from this gossiper, I'm going to detach from putting things on a pedestal, because it's like when you put marriage or put a person on a pedestal, you're replacing your relationship and source with these people. You're putting them in that power source of you're waking they're your waking thought, your thought before you go to sleep. You're consumed by it. You feel like you can't be happy unless you have it. It's taking you out of the present moment. It's putting you in a place of desperation. It's putting you in a place of anxiety. It's putting you in a place of obsessiveness, like all those lower vibrational energies. So when you set boundaries for yourself, it requires discipline, right? But it's also spiritual protection from other lower vibrational energies latching on and pulling your energy down, in other words, because it took all of that just to get to that. Okay. Yeah, Five of Cups. You do need to detach emotionally from certain things. And I feel like you have. It's like this dullness, this dull energy, these connections that are not healthy for you. Yeah, Eight of Cups. You're walking away and you're detaching. Some of you, it's familiar places and spaces that you're being called out of. It's bittersweet. It may not feel good at the time. And I think I picked this message up in a reading, maybe, I don't know if it was the heart therapy reading that I did, not recently. I think it was the last one. I didn't do it this week. But the phases card. So you're in the middle of a spiritual process or journey or phase where certain things are closing themselves out. So if you think about the different moon phases, they all have a particular purpose and the cycle that you go through. So the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups being here, I feel like certain things that are no longer sparkly, because if you look at these cups that have spilled over, they're kind of like dull colors, and then these two cups have like this, there's a top on these cups. And so there's something about protection, things that are divine, things that are like, I feel like spirit may be protecting you from certain situations or people. You may feel like, oh, well, why am I not getting invited, or why is this happening, or you're like, well, I don't want to do that, because that means that, well, what if I cut this person off? Then what if that means, I don't have anybody, or I'm lonely? And that could be a relationship, romantic one for some of you. For some, it's like just certain associations or connections that are not even fruitful. They're not healthy anyway. They're not giving anything of substance to you. So it's kind of like this bittersweet energy, but you know you have to do this for yourself. And this is a phase where maybe you don't want to do this. This is an eclipse phase I'm getting. Like if this was a moon phase, this would be an eclipse, a lunar eclipse. Yep, Wheel of Fortune phases. Yeah, you have to go through this, you know, in your own pace and in your own way, because everybody's different. But this, you could be in a grieving stage. You could be in the stage where you understand that something has come to a close and come to an end, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to like it, right? Emotionally, you're still attached to some things, but you may not see that this is a blessing. With Wheel of Fortune being a Jupiter ruling card, Jupiter is known as a card of luck. One of the meanings of Jupiter anyway, but luck, or we can flip that and just say blessings, right? But there's times where we don't always feel lucky or feel blessed. We feel like certain things that are happening, changes that are being made are, you know, negative, or it's painful, or why is this happening to me? You feel like you're down on your luck. You feel like you're not being blessed. But there's going to be seasons where it's evident, where you feel like you're in a lucky space. You feel like you're being blessed. But that is a perspective as well. Just like when we're in this place where we feel like we're down on our luck, that could actually be something that is for our best and highest good. That is a lucky thing, that spirit is protecting you and causing people to reject you, or it seems like people are rejecting you, or things not working out that maybe you wanted to work out, not knowing that that was your protection, that that thing that you thought, or these people that you thought, or it's no longer fit for you, you've outgrown, you think that it's something negative when it's actually a blessing. And sometimes when we think things are blessings, they're not always. Sometimes it's like things that keep us complacent. Like as long as things are going good in a mediocre space or energy or connection, we're good. But that's not always something that is blessed, right? So it's all about perspective. And that's why I always tell people to discern what season they're in their life, why certain things are happening, instead of jumping the gun and being like, oh, this is a punishment, why is this happening to me? And we go there. Like as humans, we all do it. I do it. You know what I mean? So just use your discernment and just, you know, figure this thing out. But I feel like spirit is moving things in a positive direction for you. You're in between this. I feel like you're in a, it's the right word, kind of like a faith walk right now. Your heart and your faith and your destiny, it's like you're in between trying to figure out where you're going, and you're following your heart, or you're following your spirit, your soul, what spirit's calling you to. um the things that you used to be curious about, or feel like, oh, well, I have to figure this out, or I have to go through this, I have to see if this is going to work out, and blah blah blah, like certain things, you're not putting yourself in that rabbit hole again, because you know that it leads you nowhere. So instead of chasing frivolous things, you're following your inner divine compass, and I feel like you're right on track. You're where you're supposed to be, even if it doesn't seem like it. um you may feel like a little bit lost right now, like, okay, well, all I know is this is where I'm being guided to go, but I don't understand. So yeah, it's because you're detaching from certain things emotionally, and it's a bittersweet feeling. It's a natural state of grievance. Nothing, something doesn't have to physically die, or a person, for you to grieve. There's this grieving old cycles, grieving maybe your old self, and this could all be on an internal level. It doesn't have to be something that you're completely conscious of. You have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is, I feel, representing past history, and then even double time with the Judgment beneath that. So reassessing the past, because you're getting ready to close out a major cycle. And I feel like spirit's kind of calling you to this, like your spiritual team is calling you and really speaking loud and clear to you. And this could be getting prepared for something major. Like you feel like something major is going to happen in your life. There's a major cycle that's closing out, and there's something new that's about to take place or take form in your life. And I feel like that's definitely true. Even if you don't see it yet, you know it. Um, so for some of you, you might need to kind of hold yourself to, you know, spiritual team, like, you know, help me be equipped for this next cycle. Anything that's causing distractions in my life, or delays, or anything or anybody that is not meant to be in my life anymore, those that don't, you know, have my best intentions, or these are not people that, you know, or whatever the case may be, or if there's something within me that I need to release and let go of, or need to mature and level up within myself, like help me to do that. So it's like you're holding yourself to something with specifically, and you're letting go of making things and people an idol in your life and saying, you know what, I release this. Because when, like, we can easily put people in this space of idolatry. And one thing that I've learned is that you never put all of your faith and hopes into a human being, because we are flawed. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to let each other down, even if we don't want to. No one is perfect. We're all trying to figure it out. We're all humans. And not to idolize money, because money comes and goes, or jobs and things like that. Friendships, even, is sad, but some things are not meant to last forever. And the more you mature, the more you understand that, within your spiritual walk, not just mature as an adult, but spiritually mature, you'll understand the reason why some things are not meant to work out, why you may have gone through seasons of feeling rejected or feeling alone, or whatever the case may be. You understand what that means for you personally. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. Just to let you know, you are, on the right path. If this reading is resonating with you, if it speaks to where you're at and you understand what I'm saying, you feel it, then that means it's most likely for you. But always check in with Source God. I always suggest that. But if it's not your message, don't try to force it to fit. If you know that you're not on this, journey of moving forward in healthy spaces and letting go of things that you know is not for you, this is not me condoning and saying congratulations, you're on the right path, and you're still dibbling and dabbling with things that are not for you, or people that's not for you, or you're harming people and stuff like that, because not everybody that watches these readings resonate, and not everybody has good intentions. So I'm not delusional and just thinking that everybody that watches, oh, you're doing a good job. Like, nah, like some of y'all, like, you got to get it together, and it's up to you. It's your free will, whether it's your life, whether you want to get it together or not, or you want to do better, be a better person, have better for yourself. It is going to require you to let go of things that maybe you don't want to, but you know that they're not good for you, or parts of yourself that you know is not. It might hurt to admit that there's certain things about you that is not cool. It's not good, right? But that's a part of spiritual maturity. So, but it's all love. Much love as always, y'all. I appreciate you. Be blessed, be safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading. Peace.